There's no sub accounts here. There's no nothing here. Absolutely freaking nothing, right? Now I have one sub account. There you go. Nothing too crazy, right? Now what we're going to do is there's a build, right? A specific build that is needed, right? We have this build, okay? But I'm going to kind of walk you through what the freaking build actually is, okay? So let's use Gfunnel for a second, okay? And I'm going to show you what it is. Let's just create a new, and we'll just call it personal account. So personal account. Now, we have to have a freaking purpose. We have to have a goal, right? We have to do those things. So again, we have like a walkthrough step that will help people find their burning desires, find their burning goals, find those type of things, okay? Sorry, my nose is itchy. There we go. But I'm going to show you kind of the overview of this, okay? So here's our overview, okay, of how the system actually works, okay? So there's a few different things of how it works. So the first thing that we're going to do is we know that traffic is driven. So this is traffic. Traffic has to be driven somewhere. We know that, okay? Then we know that, okay, if traffic is driven somewhere, right, then we have to have a system for that traffic. We have to have some type of a follow-up system, okay? So what we do is we have, we'll just say connected profile. Profile, okay? Connected profile. Now here's the connected profile. What is that connected profile? So you can think of this as the Gfunnel world. I'll just put a little line up here, Gfunnel world. Okay, That way it's pretty clear, right? So with that, I'll change this to little dots. Okay, pretty easy, right? Gfunnel world. Now, why the frig would you build in Gfunnel versus anything else? Well, it's the amount of value, community, everything that we have makes sense to build it within Gfunnel. I'll just explain that for you. Now we have a connected profile, okay? Well, this connected profile, what it does, okay, if somebody clicks on here, let's say this is your sponsored, I'll just do it on one side. This is your sponsored system, sponsored module, okay? Your sponsored module tracks every click that ever happens. So that way you know every click that ever happens. Now anyone who ever creates and becomes a user, right, then what ends up happening is this goes into a database. You can call this your CRM, okay? So it now brings them into your CRM. Now, if it brings them into your CRM, you have to have a few different sides, right? You have to have one side that contacts them, one side that engages them, and one side that does more tracking. So this specific one we're going to call as opportunities. You're going to bring them into opportunities, right? And then what we do is we build a complete business for you. So within opportunities, there's a few different sections in here, okay? So one of these sections, I'll just bring it right over here, is called your sponsor overview. Okay, sponsored overview basically gets this data and organizes this data for you. So then you have, again, you have this one, which is new sponsor, right? Because we have sponsors. You have new sponsors that come in. Okay, you're going to have another one. This one is, that's new sponsors. This one is, we have it as active sponsors, right? New sponsors, active sponsors, and then we have, I think that is it for this one. Okay, but I'm going to show you why. Okay, so then we have something called sponsor requests. Okay, pretty simple, right? 3 steps, pretty simple. All this is now tracks those different sponsors. Now, what we found is that it's better for you as a person, right, to personally engage than it is for us as a company to engage with these people. because people know you better. They love you better. They love you more. So we want to empower that. So then what we do is we do specific systems here. So it connects. You can then start tracking them, right? Anyone who comes in, there's a new sponsor, okay? They're going to come into your system. How your system works is there's going to be something called a workflow, okay? All of this is done within your lead connector account. Within your workflow, let me make sure that that's there. Your workflow is built up in 3 different sections, okay? So you're going to have your first section, which is going to have its own automations and its own everything. And this specific thing is going to be your invite start. There's a whole name to it, but I'm just going to give you the general idea. Then you're going to have invite nurture. Then you're going to have opt-in start. Then you're going to have opt-in nurture. Easy, nothing too crazy. And this same process is taught how you just replicate it, and then you can actually build your own business with it. And we teach the same exact process. Invite start, invite nurture, right? And then opt-in start, opt-in nurture, okay? Then you're going to have purchase, and purchase nurture. In this, most cases, is action. So I put nurture for now, but it's action. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple automations in here. I'll just do action. This can now be used always for any business model, any campaign, and anything that you ever have. The same exact structure, the same exact strategy, the same exact system. You can be used for any campaign that you ever do, no matter the product. You can do it for anything. I mean, there's a few changes that you would make, but that is basically it. Pretty easy, right? I think it's easy. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're like, this isn't easy, Cam. This is now getting complex. Again, I'm just showing you how to build from scratch. If I was to build from scratch, I'm showing you how to do it. Again, we provide all of this. So these are workflows. Okay, now these workflows, they match these specific pieces. Okay, like again, if I came right here, your sponsor is going to have its own specific workflow. Your new sponsor is going to have its own specific workflow. Your active sponsor is going to have its own specific workflow. Does this make sense? We teach this. So that way, again, you can see where people are at. You can see if there's a new request. Again, you can see if they've opted in, and you can see if they've purchased, right? That's why we change some of these names sometimes. The next thing that we provide is a landing page. Okay, so now why the landing page, right? Because what's going to happen is you're going to have a 3-stage landing page. Pretty easy, right? So you're going to have this one, which is your lead magnet. Lead mag, I'll just put LM. And this one is usually it's a free offer. Okay, lead mag. The next one is your presentation. And then the next one is your bridge. Pretty easy, right? That's it. And now, again, how these work. So this is all built within a landing page. So let me bring this over. It's all built within a landing page. Now, again, once this is built and it's understood, it can be copied and pasted for every campaign ever, right? It works every single time. You can do a new campaign every single time because all you're doing is focusing on the conversion, right? Your start is connecting them here. I'll just kind of show you. Okay, that's your start. Your nurture start is connecting them here. Your opt-in start, as soon as they come in, they opt in. Your opt-in start is simply connecting them here. Your opt-in nurture is simply connecting them here. And then you're going to have your bridge. So your bridge start, once they purchase, is connecting them there. And your nurture is connecting them there. You see the loop? Very easy loop. That's your loop. That's your looping pattern. Okay? So now this is all built out. I know this looks like, oh, well, now this is getting a little complex. Again, complexity always exists. It's your goal to organize it. That's how this works. Okay? So again, this will be here. This is your workflow. Pretty easy. Right? This is your landing page. Pretty easy. All of this stuff is built into your own platform. All of this stuff is. And again, what our course teaches, our free course, Kickstarter course, just teaches you how to set this thing up. So this way you can set this thing up over and over and over again. And then what is your goal? Your goal is to get somebody to create a free account. That's it. Create a free account with Gfunnel. What's your goal? It's the free offer. Hey, here's your free offer. Create a free account with Gfunnel. It's freaking awesome. Here's your presentation. We provide the presentation. Here's your bridge. Here, how you connect it, right? Pretty easy. And then all of a sudden, now you have a system that generates you sales, reoccurring money, all of those things. Okay? It's all active in the system. You activate it, and then sure enough, your system's good. And then we just teach you how to replicate it. Replicate it for each campaign over and over and over and over again. And the goal is to get yourself into a point where it's fully automated. Because again, once you're fully automated on your systems, right, you're making passive revenue. Once you're making passive revenue and your time's covered, because again, most cases people are combating three different, I call them objects. You can call them demons. You can call them whatever you want. But there's three things that they're mainly battling. Number one is time. Not everybody has time. Number two is chaos. It's too confusing. I don't know how to do it. No matter what, the chaos it's already there. It already exists. You just have to organize that. The last thing is the pride. Some people are too prideful to take action. Again, I speak to people all the time. I have some people that are so prideful that they tell me their goals and I have a way to achieve them, but then they tell me no. It's like, okay, like, do you not want to achieve your goal? Like, what is it? I'm here to serve. Do you not want to achieve it? No. You have people that hold themselves back, right? So people usually are battling those three pieces. So now if you can solve those with automation and it can generate you passive revenue with a system that's already pre-done for you, and we just teach you how to literally walk through it, there's your Kickstarter course. So now it's like you have a system that generates you money. You have the knowledge that will walk you through how to generate money. You can implement it, whether you have us implement it or yourself, you can implement it, and then you can copy and paste it over and over and over and over again. That's pretty easy. Now, why the frick would you do it? And why would you do it with Gfunnel? Again, we have it all on one platform. This is what we're doing. This is why we're doing it. It just makes sense, period. That's why you do it. Like, you get a free account. Your free account gives you the stuff. You activate your account. As you activate your account and you want more money, right? More money, more services, more solutions, right? You upgrade your account just like you would with normal software, right? Now all of a sudden you have money that's flowing into a system that makes you generate your money, creates your passive revenue, creates all the things that you need, and you win. That's how you start over. How you start over is you create a free account. How you start over is you do those things. We help you build all of this stuff so you can win and you can succeed. That's the key. That's what Gfunnel is all about. It's channeling your success and then paying it forward. It's lifting up the other and helping them out. That's Gfunnel. So that's how you start from scratch. So again, now that I have you here, here's a question for you. So again, let's say we skip past this stuff. This stuff's simple stuff. Let's say we skip past it, and let's say we dive a little bit deeper with you. What is your burning desire? Who are you here to serve? Maybe summarize that question. Do you even know who you are? Okay. Well, we're here to help you solve that. We're here to dive deep, because if you ask yourself, if you're here to make $1 million, I can tell you it's not why you're here. Dive deeper. Ask yourself, well, why is that important? Dive deeper, like Dean did, like Dean teaches, the 7 whys, 7 levels deep. Dive deeper into your understanding, dive deeper into your why, dive deeper into your purpose, dive deeper into these things. And the reason why is you discover your burning desire. And once you discover your burning desire and you create a blueprint, that's why we have a blueprint here, a blueprint of how to achieve this stuff, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You ask for it, you believe that it's going to happen, and you receive it, period. And if you don't know what those are, that's your law of attraction built out in processy. So, AKA, all you have to do is trust the process, follow what we do, create your free account, and you win, period. My name's Cameron Garlick. Hopefully this was informative and enjoyable. If you need help, need assistance, need anything, reach out to me. I'm here to, of course, serve you. Other than that, channel your success, pay it forward, and of course, again, get connected with Gfunnel, because Gfunnel truly is your world connected. Thanks so much. We'll see ya.